Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hayle Santella, and for today's video, we're going to be going over my initial thoughts and my first overall review of Cultivate What Matters 6-month undated PowerSheets goal planner. So I have never used any of Cultivate What Matters products before. I'm fairly new to them as a brand, and I was able to go ahead and partner with them on this video. So a huge thank you to Cultivate What Matters for sending me this planner to give you guys a review and to share it with you guys. But without further ado, here is their 6-month undated PowerSheets goal planner, and I'm just so excited to kind of dig into this with you guys and just kind of talk through my initial thoughts and what I'm thinking and feeling about this planner. As you guys know, I am definitely someone that loves to be organized and to plan out my day, so I'm really excited to kind of integrate goals into part of that. I've always been someone that likes to have goals, but I've struggled with which goals I should focus on, which is why I'm really excited about this planner, because it helps you to cultivate what matters. Come on guys, that's a brilliant brand name. Okay, jumping in. First off, it has a gold coil on it, which is gorgeous. I love a gold coil, especially within the last year or so. I've been liking a gold coil. This is a fairly thin planner. Like I said, it's only 6 months, so it's not going to be too big. And when we go ahead and open it up, we have treats flying out right at us. Let me grab them quick. Okay. So we have 2 little things in here. The first one says, my word of the year, #PowerSheets. So this is a little note card for you to write down your word of the year. And then the other thing I have in here, it says, you know all those things you've always wanted to do, you should do them. And it's pink and it has gold foiling on it, and it's a postcard so that you can send this to somebody that you think should start working towards their goals. Okay. So opening this back up, we have a really nice pocket right here on the inside cover to store any knickknacks you might have. It says, let's do this. Clear vision, intentional goals. Guys, I can't reiterate that enough. Okay. Next page, we have Cultivate What Matters. Your best year is here. It tells you the 3 different steps to take while using this planner. First, you're going to have your PowerSheets prep. You're going to go through your action plans, and then we have our monthly tending pages. Okay, so what if today is the day that everything changes? I can write my name and the day that I started. So I actually flipped through this planner 2 days ago now. Yeah, it's been 2 days since I got this. I originally just kind of opened it up, flipped through it, because I know there's a lot of prep work that goes into the school planner, and I kind of wanted to get a feel of it before I shared it with you guys. I haven't done any writing inside the planner yet, just because I wanted to keep that to myself and keep that a little bit more personal. So I have had some initial thoughts of what I'm going to write in here, but I haven't really thought about it too hard because I want to be able to write it down as I'm thinking about it, but I didn't want to write it down until I did this video with you guys, so bear with me. We can write our name and the day that we started, and then we have a sticker page, you guys. You know I love stickers. This sticker page is all about your goals and making sure that they stand out to you and that you make them a priority. So I absolutely love this page. Some of the stickers on here, they say, I made progress, and just recognizing progress towards your goals is so important. I can already tell that I'm gonna love this brand. Like, I can't. It resonates with everything that I stand for. Okay, so we have a page for our 2020 goal ideas, so you can get those very first initial thoughts out as you're flipping through here. Then you're going to be working through the idea that comparison really isn't beneficial to you, and then you're going to be going through and understanding what makes you unique and what you love. After that, you get into figuring out what really fires you up throughout the day, what makes you happy, what makes you motivated, writing all of that down, getting it out of your brain onto paper, and then taking action on it right away. Like, for example, I love going on a walk. Going on a walk fires me up. It gets me moving, it gets me outside in nature. So that is something that I would write down on that page, and that is something that I would go and do right after I'm done filming this video. I love to go on walks, even if it's just a quick 5-minute one. It really helps me to clear my mind. Walks and runs. I love to run as well, but I like to go on walks because I feel like I can kind of take a slow stroll, admire my surroundings. I don't know, things like that fire me up. Okay. Next, we are moving on to the Cultivated Life Evaluation. So each of these blocks has numbers 1 through 10, and they're all different aspects of your life. So you've got health, friends, your spouse or significant other, family, finances, spiritual or personal growth, work, and recreation. And you can kind of grade yourself on 1 to 10 on how well you feel like you're succeeding or contributing to these different parts of your life. And Laura Casey, the owner of Cultivate What Matters, the way she kind of describes this is that if you're a 1, if you're a 0, then that's amazing, because that means you have so much work and so much potential ahead of you to make things amazing, to make it what you truly want it to be. So I really like that thought process of thinking, you know what, maybe this is only a 2, but I can make it so much better, and kind of living through and working through that process of making it better. I like that. Okay. On the next page, we're going to go through and kind of recognize all of the things that we've done in the past, whether they're good or bad, what we've accomplished and what we've failed at, just so that we can recognize how we've grown from both our failures and our successes over the last few years. Then you kind of address something that we all kind of don't like to talk about, and that's our fears. So you're going to work through what your fears are and why you have them, and address what's holding you back. On the next couple of pages, you're going to start addressing what kind of goals you've set for yourself. On these next 2 pages, you're going to address the goals that you've set for yourself in the past and recognize what has worked and what challenges you had, what didn't work, and just kind of outlining them here so that you can recognize, okay, over the last year, X, Y, and Z didn't work and A, B, and C did, and why that might have happened, or how you can use this information to help you succeed in your goals this year. And like I said, on this page, this is where you're going to write down all the things that you have learned from those challenges that you've had this past year. And then over here on this page, you're going to write down every single person that you are grateful for. Every single person that helped you achieve your goals, helped you cultivate what mattered. Every person that you can think of, you're going to write them over here on this side of the page. And you can also add notes as to why you're grateful for them. Maybe send them a note personally telling them that you're thankful for them and why. This planner so far is such a great way to really dig deep into your soul and your mind and just kind of get it all out on paper and really be able to express how you've been feeling, what you've done, and just recognizing all of that. Now these pages are something that I'm really excited to fill out because it addresses the feeling of time just flying by. Like, oh my gosh, I've already been out of college for 4 years now. What have I done in the last 4 years? That's crazy. So what you do on these pages is you answer the question, where do you want to be when you're 80, 90, 100 years old? And you write down what will matter to you at that age and what won't matter to you. And so you can kind of recognize and kind of see the big picture of what you want your life to look like when you're 80, 90, or 100, and what you want to matter then, so you can start focusing on it now. On this next page, you start talking about your legacy. So what do you want to be known for? What do you want to be remembered as? And then also why you want to make what matters happen in the big picture. And then these 2 pages are really special as well. On this first page, you're going to go ahead and go back through everything that you just wrote down, everything that you just worked through, and kind of figure out what the common thread is between all these pages. What kind of ties everything together? Where are the commonalities? And write those down here. On the other page, you're going to start envisioning what your most purposeful year yet looks like, and writing down your thoughts and ideas of what that year would look like or how you would like it to be, and just kind of jotting down your thoughts as you go. Now that you've jotted down what you think you want your year to be like, you're going to go ahead and start brainstorming ideas for the goals you want to set to achieve that year. So this is just a big brainstorming session. There's a big blank page here. You can write whatever you're thinking. But just going to start thinking about goals that you might want to have throughout the next 6 months or this year. Over here on this side, there are 2 columns, one that says what I'm saying no to and what I'm saying yes to. What things are you going to say no to so that what matters to you happens? And what are you going to say yes to make sure what matters happens? I hope all this is making sense, guys. It does to me when I'm saying it. Now is the time where we get to have our little note card here again about our word of the year. This is where you're going to figure out what your word of the year is. And then on this side of the page, we have a really decorative page here where you can also write it so it stays in your planner as well. Not only are you figuring out what your word of the year is, you're also figuring out why that's your word of the year. Now, I really like this next page because it reminds me of Mad Libs. I don't know if you guys ever remember the game Mad Libs, but I would always play it on road trips with my brother. But anyway, this is kind of like that. It's just a fill in the blank. But you're going to figure out what your best year is going to look like. So it says, my name is blank. I am blank. I am capable of change, and I'm deciding that I can. And it just continues on. And you fill in the blanks of what success means to you, what do you want to be known for, what does the big picture look like for the year, all those kinds of things. And then here we have our vision board, and you guys know I love a good vision board. I've talked about it in the past multiple times, but here's a spot for it to live inside of your planner. So I probably will be going to Pinterest and Instagram, the internet, wherever I can find pictures and find things that really inspire me and kind of represent what I want my year to look like, and I'll be printing them out and pasting them on here. Okay, so now that is just the first section of the planner back here. That is all the prep work. Now we're getting into our goals. These are where our PowerSheets are going to live. So the first part of this section really gives you an overview of what goals are and how you can set them. So it just goes through how to figure out what your goals should be using the previous pages that you've already filled out and setting the correct goals and kind of choosing and narrowing down what those goals are. So now we have a spot here to write down 8 different goals. So we have the space here to write down our 8 different goals, and then on the next page, it talks through how you can use each section of the action plan worksheets. So we've got goal 1 here, and then when we flip a couple pages, we will have the action plan for goal 1. We have a large box up here that says my goal and why, and then we get into some nitty gritty about why this is our goal. And then over here on this side, we can create 3 mini goals that will help us to achieve our main goal. And this is something that I'm very familiar with. It's something that I do regularly with my goals. There's also little starting steps to help you achieve your mini goal, and you can set a date to each of these of when you would like to accomplish them. So we go ahead and have these action plan pages for all 8 different goals that you can set. And then here is where you can kind of outline the years. So here in the yearly overview, you have all 12 months, and each column represents a quarter of the year. And the idea with these pages is to spread out all of your mini goals. That way not everything's clumped up here in January or down here in September. They're spread out throughout the year to make them more achievable. All right, so next we're going to go ahead and get into our very first monthly tab. On this page, we're going to be preparing for the month. So we're going to figure out what is important, what we're excited for, what's kind of on our minds at the moment, and what you're hopeful about. Then we have our monthly overview. So this is a monthly calendar. It is undated, so you can go ahead and write in whatever month you're working on and the dates, and kind of fill in things if you would like to track your goal progress here or specific steps that you're taking towards your goal. Then on this page, we have our top tending tips. So this is all the different tips that they are providing you for when it comes to your tending list. And then we get into our very first tending list. And this is something that I'm really excited about, you guys. So over here on the left, it says, make what matters happen this month. Goals to focus on this month and action ideas. This is kind of where you can go ahead and do your brain dump about what you're thinking you want to achieve for the month. And then over here on the right hand side is your tending list. So this is where you're going to put every single item that you're going to achieve this month. So you've got some encouraging words, your number 1 top priority, and then your monthly action items. So these are the things that you're going to work on. You're going to go ahead and list out all the things that you want to focus on and work on for the month. And then below that, you have your weekly action items. So these are going to be the things that you maybe want to work on once a week. And then down at the bottom, we have our daily action items or habits. So these are the things that we want to do every single day. And then each section, the monthly, weekly, and daily, they all have progress bars, so you can go ahead and fill them in as you go to really be able to visualize the progress that you're making. And the tending list is perforated. If you're someone that likes to have this with you all the time, or if you would like to keep it somewhere else, you can go ahead and tear it out of here, no problem. So that is the first month, and then it just goes ahead and repeats for the next few months. And then after 3 months, there is a refresh. So what you get to do is kind of go through the last 3 months, think about what's been working, what hasn't been working, write your thoughts down, and then review. So you're gonna go ahead and number the different areas of your life from 1 to 10 all over again, kind of see where you're at, see if anything's changed. And then you're gonna go ahead and reset your goals if you need to. You've got another 2 pages where you can either write down the same 8 goals that you had set previously, or maybe refine them a little bit, or maybe you wanna change your goal altogether and put in a new one. This is where you can go ahead and do that. That's why it's called a refresh. And then we're gonna go ahead and get into the last 3 months of this planner, and it's going to go ahead and go through the monthly layout again. So we've got our tending list for the month, and then we've got 2 more months. So after the very last tending list in this planner, we have a month in review, and this is where we can really start to show gratitude. We can write down what we're grateful for in all these different boxes, maybe what's on our mind, where we're showing progress, and then we can celebrate what you want to see more of. So there's 6 boxes on this page, 1 for every month in this planner, and it allows you to highlight something significant that happened that you would like to draw attention to, something that you would like to recognize. You can go ahead and put that here on this page. And this is the very last page of this planner. All right, so after going through that entire thing with you guys, I'm really excited to dig into this. I'm probably going to dig into it tonight a little bit, kind of start going through those first few prep pages and figuring out what I want my goals to be and what I should have on my tending list. That's crazy. Okay, I'm jumping ahead of myself. I can't get to the tending list yet. I have to do the prep pages first. So I'll give that tip to you guys. After flipping through this, I'm really excited to dig in, but I don't want to rush myself. I want to take time. I want to make sure that I am setting goals that matter, that I'm cultivating what matters, and I'm really excited about this planner. Again, I'm so thankful to the Cultivate What Matters team for choosing to send me the 6-month Undated 2020 PowerSheets goal planner and getting to share that with you guys. They did just release their summer collection, so they have a brand new planner for girls, which is really exciting. I wish I was younger so that I could use the girls goal planner. And then they also released a couple of other items, and then they also restocked their Write the Word journals. So I actually just placed an order on their website yesterday, and I'm so excited to get that in the mail. When that package does arrive, I'll go ahead and do an unboxing video with you guys and kind of share everything that I purchased off their website. I will go ahead and link this planner below. If you guys are interested in it, you can go straight to it. I'm really excited about this planner, and I hope you guys enjoyed my first impressions on it, my first initial thoughts. Maybe it helped motivate you or inspire you to start setting some goals, or maybe you want to get one of these goal planners now as well. I highly recommend it so far. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. As always, make sure to comment down below if you have any questions. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and make sure to share it with anybody that you think might be interested in it as well. All 3 of these things really help to support me and my channel. And other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!